Hello everyone, and welcome to Linkle of the Wild. And no, this is not a new session, sadly. Just because maybe then we'd have something new. I just wanted to show off that I found out that there is an add-on to the Linkle mod that adds in these title screens, and it's really cool. I think it's really good. I like it. It shows, Breath of the Wild, the Linkle edition and all that. I love it. It's super cute, super adorable. You get Linkle in all the different pictures. It's great. So, let's continue from where we last left off. So now, there are a couple of things that I did. There were a couple of extra little mods that I noticed, and we'll see how many of them come into play and things like that. But I downloaded something that's supposed to change the appearance of some of the weapons to be like some of the Game Boy weapons. Hey, there they go. But also, it's supposed to add in some other cool stuff, so, let's see. Yep, Rusty Broadsword. Now looks like the sword from Link's Awakening. Sorry. Okay, I think I'm good. So yeah, this is now the sword from Link's Awakening. It doesn't change the pictures at all, unfortunately. But as you can see, that is not the Rusty Broadsword, even though it calls itself that. So it's pretty cool. Also the Rusty Shield, which I forgot I had. So yeah, it's a cool little addition. Adds in a couple Link's Awakening items, but it doesn't just add Link's Awakening, it also adds stuff from the Oracle series. So we'll see those whenever we find those items. So, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So that was pretty cool. I liked that aspect. Maybe somewhat used to seeing bad omens by now, but that, well, let's just say it's better than most. We're doomed. I mean, don't panic. Sorry, who are you? Have we met? Well, it doesn't matter who you are, really. I was getting tired of talking to myself. So you've come at a good time. By the by, those strange things that popped out of the ground. Did you see them? I'm not talking about mushrooms here. I'm talking about those towers. I missed that shrine. They seem to have popped up all over the place. That's not the only strange thing that's happened. Those long deserted shrines suddenly started glowing. You know what this means, don't you? The end is here! With all this craziness happening, I've been keeping an eye on that thing. Just to see if it suddenly starts moving, you know? What thing? I'm talking about that guardian, of course. Haven't you heard the old stories about Hyrule? I have not. See that thing over there? The one shaped like an overturned urn? That is what I'm talking about. Do you know some of them can move? One of them once chased me down and tried to kill me. This one here? No, this was a different one. That one was closer to the castle, but before the forest. When they spot you, they shoot blue beams of light at you. Man, I was so sure that was the end for me. I was prepared for the worst, but somehow managed to escape into the nearby woods. Was it your lightning-fast reflexes? You think it was my lightning-fast reflexes that saved me? Ha, I wish. Truth is, I just got lucky. Anyway, I hear guardians like that still wander around Hyrule Castle. Be careful. Okay. Wait a minute. Please think about what you're doing. I like that they have this in here. You won't change the world by jumping carelessly to your doom, don't you know? That would only do one thing, and that's drive me batty. Seriously, think of the shock I'd suffer seeing something like that. You're fine, just don't be so careless. There are too many enjoyable things in the world to gamble with your life. I love that scene. I always try to get it. So I talk to the guy, and then I try to jump off the bridge. So that he tells me, he's like, don't do it. Just because I like that scene. I think it's really cool that they added something like that in. That said, I completely missed the shrine when we walked right by it here. So I'm going to come back for this. Let me guess. Twitter? Bashkala Shrine. I mean, a couple things on Discord, but nah. Nothing's important. Nothing that I need to be like, oh, this is something from the Breath of the Wild modding community or something that I need to actually look at. That's telling me, hey, you need to do this to fix these issues, you know? Nope. God, I've done this shrine so many times now. Like, this is seriously like my 4th run through this. Doing the thing. So, that said, I did download a new mod. So I was looking at that. The reason that I was looking at more mods was because if you remember an episode or 2 ago, I mentioned something about a crafting mod. And so I was looking into that. And it turns out that it does exist, and it looks like it's a really cool mod because it adds in entirely new content. Like, seriously entirely new content. It looks really cool. But it glitches out the Hestu Maracas quest. And so what I'm doing is I'm not going to install it until after I complete that. Or until they update it to fix that issue. So there's Claymore. Nice. There is also a mod called Hyrule Rebalance that I downloaded that I did not immediately install. The reason I didn't immediately install it, but I did download it, is because it adds in a lot of cool stuff to rebalance Hyrule, hence the name. Make some mobs harder, make some mobs easier, stuff like that. But it also changes some of the armor. Particularly all of the amiibo armor. The stuff that I'm like, oh, I'm just going to give it to myself because it's not like it does anything, you know. And I'm a little concerned about that part. Because it adds, like, lightning resistance and faster swim and the like stuff that is things that you're supposed to earn just added in by amiibos, and I like it, but I don't want to be running around in what could basically be an OP armor because of the Hyrule Rebalance, just because I gave it to myself. I didn't get it from the amiibo. So I'm a little hesitant to add that in. Also, it did change some things that were a little iffy on how they rebalance, such as they made Guardians faster. Like, they attack faster, they move faster, they're much more deadly. I'm like, oh my god, I'm not sure I want this. So I haven't added it in yet, because I haven't decided if I want to add it in. What I might do is, I have time to, you know, I've got to record a lot of episodes, for this series. I'm trying to record about 32 or more episodes to the series, before I have to leave for vacation, because I will be gone all of July. And as this series is starting on July 1st, or rather did start on July 1st, I need to have the entire month's worth of episodes, basically. So what I'm thinking I might do is I might go ahead and record all of these with the regular setup. But then, since I'm talking about it now, you guys can leave a comment down below to tell me your opinion on the Hyrule rebalance and whether or not you think it's something that I should add. If you don't know what the Hyrule rebalance is, you can look it up on Game Banana, or you can just go based off of the things I've said. You know, faster, much faster Guardians. It actually makes armor weaker. A lot of the armor amounts are lowered, like the defense amounts. Like instead of 20, like a level 4 being 20, it only goes up to 16. So things like that. There's a lot of rebalancing, basically, as the name would insinuate, that it, rebalances. But yeah, basically it changes a lot of things, honestly. I don't think I've ever come around on this side this early. Bonk. So I was like, wait a minute. That didn't get all the way over, but that's okay. So yeah, leave a comment down below and let me know if you think that I should give the Hyrule rebalance a try. It is supposed to make the game more interesting. It completely rebalances the game and a lot of its mechanics. And I would be interested in it just because of that. I have played Breath of the Wild through 4 or 5 times now, and so I know a good bit of what I'm doing in the game. I feel like I don't have too much to worry about, but still, it's like, I don't know, the main aspect is that it does give the amiibo stuff more, like, stats and things. And that's mostly the part I'm concerned about. Because, like, I don't know if I want to add that when I don't have the amiibos. And so I will just be giving them to myself as a fun little, here's something cool to look at thing, You don't need that, Korok Leaf. So that's interesting. I've actually never just turned around and looked at the lake that's right there. Like, I've gotten the Korok Leaf from there and I keep moving on. I've never turned around to notice the lake with the Korok in it. So that's interesting. That's new content to some degree. I have alerted these guys on accident. I have to run around them. Because, that's not going to be fun. If I have to deal with those guys. Are they still coming at me, or... Nah, they've left it alone. Okay. Because, I've already got a whole freaking pack up here I have to figure out how to deal with. I feel like I usually have bomb arrows at this point. I don't know where I usually get them from. I feel like I usually have bomb arrows at this point. I missed. Love that their friend just died and they're just like, nah, it's fine. I cannot hit these guys from here. There we go. Okay. Just got the one other dude left. Whoop. Never mind. I forgot about that guy. Sorry. I just got one blue guy. But the idea of the Hyrule rebalance is that it's supposed to go in and rebalance the game so that like late game, you know, you're not just basically invincible once you have level 4 gear. I don't know that I've ever felt like I was invincible at the end. But that was the that's what they were. That's what the mod was basically saying on its page, was like, it makes it so you're not invincible by the end game. I'm going, are you really invincible at the end game? I don't even know. Ooh, wow. Okay, so this is the more ores mod that I added. I didn't realize it was gonna do that much. Dear Luna. Whew. So the more ores mod mentioned that it did increase the amount of drops, and also add star fragments to the drops of like the rare ores. But I definitely did not expect that level of like drop increase. Like, my god, that was insane. It was way more than I was expecting. I am going the wrong direction. How about that? I apparently landed a couple of fire arrows all the way over here. Because I can see the scorch marks. No, don't dive, Linkle. Dueling Peaks Tower. Tanking those frame rates. Oh, they're going back up again. Never mind. I just looked over at the frame rates and it went all the way down to 24, and I was watching it decrease, and I'm like, oh, it's going down. And then I just, nope. As soon as it hit like 24, it immediately shot right back up. I was like, okay, well, never mind that. Well, so the game is running at almost 9 gig again. So that's interesting. Not sure why it wasn't running at 9. Like, it started running at 9 gig. Then I did like a shrine or something, and it dropped and it stayed low. But it didn't happen this time when I reloaded, I guess. So, but that's alright. It doesn't really bother me. I have 24 gig of memory in the computer, so it really does not bother me. Sheikah Tower activated. Yay! Scanning area. This plays so much better though, oh my god. And yeah, I don't know what it was, like what was wrong with it when I started the mod. But now it's running fine, so like I'm not having any more trouble now. Sheikah sensor acquired. Can enable or disable the Sheikah sensor with Y on the map screen. Sheikah sensor now operational. The sensor indicator has been placed near the minimap. Search for shrines by moving in the direction with the strongest signal. I really hate these things. Never any good at them. I have this random soldier's claymore and I'm not even sure I'm going to use it. But what I do know is and come down here, and there are some ore deposits. That said, the craftable thing, it also added like ore, like new ore and stuff. Oh boy, diamonds. We're gonna have lots of money now that I've added this more ores mod, aren't we? Might be a little overpowered, but we'll see how it goes. Honestly, if it makes the money grinding easier, I don't really mind. Because money grinding is honestly a pain. Like, it's not really extra content, in my opinion, to just sit here and grind to get money. Did not mean to fall down, but I kind of also did mean to fall down. Can I climb back up there? I have the ability to climb back up. Do I have enough stamina? I could even jump up and I had enough stamina, so that's good. But yeah, definitely let's hit all of the ore deposits now. And again, it said that even rare ore deposits, they added the star fragments. That's mostly why I added it, because I'm going, if we do get the amiibo stuff, we are going to need the star fragments. And I'm sorry, but like, star fragments are ridiculously, almost impossibly hard to get, so forget that. Read the He Shrine. Moving on. Read the He. Which one was this? I don't remember. This was... Sorry, I have some popcorn. Oh, time is critical. I like this one. I actually really want this popcorn. It's like really good right now. So I'm on... excuse me while I'm eating in this episode. I'm on a medication called gabapentin. I think that's what it's called, right? Gabapentin. Gabapentin. And I was just informed today that one of the side effects of gabapentin is that it actually makes you really hungry. So I'm going, oh boy, no wonder I've been so hungry lately. Like, I've been practically starving lately. It's ridiculous. So you'll have to excuse me if I do eat this popcorn that I have. Because popcorn is good. Especially this popcorn. Like, this popcorn is really good. I don't have a lot. I actually got this popcorn earlier. So, I actually got this popcorn earlier as something to eat. I ate most of it, but then I stopped. And now I have some. Actually, I still have some left. I know. Some people are like, you shouldn't eat on a stream or on an episode or whatever. I understand that. Like, normally I would, like, stop eating. Normally I would, like, not eat on recording. But, oh my god, this medication sucks for that. Oh boy, I forgot. Yay! Alright, so as far as I'm concerned, the climbing bandana still works fine. It's the climbing gear that does not. As long as we don't wear the climbing gear, we'll be fine. I think. Anyway. Food just tastes so good right now because of this stupid medication. I'm usually the kind of person that just does not like eating. Because food is not appealing to me. You know, eating is bleh, as Zine would put it. But I just don't care for eating. Honestly, I think Zine really does describe it the best. You know, I don't care. It's not that I don't like food. I just don't care for the act of eating. You know? Well, like right now, this food is just so good and it's ridiculous. By considering the time, 5 in the morning, I don't need a traveler's bow. I already have just full inventory of those, don't I? Yep. I would literally just be discarding one traveler's bow for another. But like this medication is just making me eat. It's kind of nice because it's making me eat. But it's also kind of just like, oh my god. Like, why can I not just not enjoy food like I used to? I want to not enjoy food again. Well, Serene, why would you not want to enjoy food? Because I don't like eating. I really just don't. So I would like to just go back to not enjoying eating. But I don't. This stupid medication is making me enjoy eating and I don't like it. I don't know. Out of all the things to complain about, the fact that I have to actually enjoy consuming food. You know, this thing that I should be doing and need to do to survive. Like, you would think that, you know, a medication making me enjoy eating would make me happy. It's like, yay, now I can eat and be happy eating. But no, I don't want it. I like not eating. Hadamar Shrine. And that's the fastest I've gotten through that section. But I also have a lot of ore, too. You gotta have a lot of money in this, I guess. Because that ore mod, the more ores mod is ridiculous. The water guides, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this shrine in the next episode. So I do hope you enjoyed. If you have, feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist so that you can get caught up on any episodes that you might have missed. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. See you later.